Yes, my real ones. Welcome back to Premsy TV. Make sure you smash a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and playtime is over. It's Manchester United versus Arsenal at Old Trafford, and it's about to go down, people. We're going to preview the game, and I'm not going to lie, all week I haven't been confident. You get me? Every time it comes to the start of the league, I'm always a bit nervous. But really and truly, we've gone out there, we've signed a striker, we've signed Zubamendi. You get me? We're another year experienced. We're another year older. We should really be winning this league. And if we don't win this league, there's some serious questions to be asked. But look, let's talk about pre-season quickly. I'm not going to lie. I think we had a real poor pre-season. None of the games in there, I thought we were really top draw. We had moments in games, but I wouldn't say that we was fantastic throughout. Understandable that we're going to obviously make changes and obviously Gyokeres, etc., are not going to feature right from the get-go. So I just hope and pray that that doesn't really unfold into this new season coming. I hope that's just pre-season and it stays where it is. Now all the components are back and Gabriel's back, etc. You know, there was a few players missing last time we was at Old Trafford. I think Gabriel was missing. I think also Saka was missing as well. So these are key players to the team that are going to be coming back, and we've strengthened. But look, Man United, they've also strengthened. This game's not going to be easy at all. Get me? I know they finished 15th, and we all be taking the piss out of them. But this is a new season, and they have strengthened well in certain areas. Cunha and Mbumo, especially Premier League proven players. You get me? These guys always normally give us a problem every time they play against us. Now United have gotten both. Sesko as well. They've got a target man. They've got a striker. They've got somebody who can actually finish their dinner. We're going to talk about him a little bit later on though, because the Gyokeres and Sesko thing's a little bit saucy, and we're gonna have to dive into that. But overall, Man United they're looking all right still. They've got Bruno Fernandes there. They've got that left back Dorgu or whatever his name is. I don't even know how to pronounce his name, but he looks all right in pre-season. But like I said, pre-season's pre-season. We had Max Dowman in pre-season looking fantastic, and that's probably the only positive I'd say that we seen from our pre-season personally. You get me? Hopefully he can have a part to play in the game. But yeah, Man United, man, is not going to be an easy task. We're going to have to go to Old Trafford and put the work in. And I want to see us make a statement as well, because we've been challenging close now for 3 years. Well, I say been challenging close for 3 years. Last year was a bit of a fob up. I'm not going to lie still. Last year, we finished, 7 points adrift, and that we never really looked like we was in it. And Liverpool more or less walked away with the league. They're favourites again this season. They strengthened well. But we can't afford to be making any slip up or being a point or 2 points behind them or even 3 points behind them straight away. You get me? Now, this is how the league's become. And it's not just Liverpool, because people are sleeping on Manchester City. And Man City, yeah, look at Pep Guardiola. Every time he loses a league, he comes back and wins a league. They've gone out there. They've made smart signings as well. And they've just stayed under the radar. Maybe that's what they need. They've going through a bit of a rebuilding process over the last season and a half. Let's see what Pep brings to the table now. Is he going to change his tactics, change his plans, play a different way? We're going to have to wait and see. Chelsea have recruited well. Chelsea started last season good as well. I know that they fell off towards the end, but there's going to be a few teams there and thereabouts. But we just got to focus on ourselves, because we're going a little bit under the radar as well. I think there's a lot of focus on Liverpool. I think now Gyokeres has come in. People are speaking about Arsenal, saying that, you know, if he does hit it off and he does start scoring goals, we could potentially win the league. But look, real has it that we just got to focus on ourselves. You get me? Don't listen to the outside noise, especially Arteta, because this is last chance saloon for him, for many Arsenal fans. Not just me, not the ones that just wanted him out from the get-go, fans that have been backing him as well. You get me? Crystal Palace have gone out there. They won an FA Cup. They won a charity shield as well. They've done the exact same as what we've done under this manager, spent a lot less money as well. So the pressure's on now. You've got all your components. I still think we need to get another player in. We took the Eze situation. We don't know what's going on with that because of Spurs, but we definitely need to be getting someone in. I'd go for Rodrigo. I'll throw all the dough out there. I'll fix that left side. Martinelli, for me, is a sham. We shouldn't be playing him at all. He is not good enough to be starting for Arsenal on the left wing. I'd rather have Madueke there. I'm telling you now for a fact. And it's a shame, because I really used to like him. But the bottom line of it is, if you're not cutting it, you need to pack your bags and do the dash. And Arteta, if you're not strong enough to make them decisions, and if you can't see that, That is a mad thing because many fans can see that. Even people that have been backing that Martinelli for years. So come on, sort it out, lad. But we definitely need to be looking at that left side because, again, it keeps coming down from Saka and from the right side. There's not too much creativity. Madueke has made a bit of a difference. I've seen when he comes on here and there, he's got pace, got a bit of directness. That's what we need. You get me? And he's got to have a bright start to his Arsenal career because there was a lot of flack. A lot of man didn't want him, including myself. Get me? I thought 50 M's, we could spend it in a better way. But look, we're gonna have to deal with Manchester United at Old Trafford. It's going to be interesting as well to see what Ruben Amorim does. Is he still going to go with the back five? He's been doing it in pre-season as well. Obviously, don't really have wingers; it's more like wing backs. So it's going to be interesting to see how they set up and play against us. But for me, we need an early goal. If we could go there, get the early goal, settle the nerves, quiet the crowd down, you get me? That's the best way we're going to walk out of Old Trafford with a result. Because even at times when United have been piss poor, yeah, and we've been on a good run, we go to United and end up drawing or losing the game. And I swear to God, yeah, it pisses me off all the time. Yeah, and it's pissing me off. I know it's pissing you, man, off as well. Because for me, I hate Man United. I hate Man United more than I hate any other team. Believe me, I'm telling you now for a fact. Anytime they're playing anyone, I'm supporting the other team. Simple as that. Like I know I'm Arsenal and Tottenham as well. Got a big rivalry against Tottenham, but I'm keeping it 100. Being born and raised in Manchester, well, I've always been having it with these United fans growing up. And to be fair, the rivalry was big because Arsenal United were going for it, hammer and tom for the league when I was growing up. So that's where it is. So this game for me, I look forward to this game probably the most out of the season. Arsenal home and away against United, Arsenal home and away against Tottenham. Them two games there, yeah, are the ones if you're an Arsenal fan. So for it to come straight away, thick and fast, happy days. But I'm not going to lie, I would have preferred to have a little bit of a feel into the season, build up a little bit of momentum and take it from there. But look, you got to play everyone sometime anyway, in it. So we're just going to have to take it from there. But look, we've still got a bit of the window left. So I want yous, man, as well in the comments to say who do you think we can add to this team to make it stronger. Personally, I think we just need to go out and get Rodrigo. I think if we add him to the team, I think we're nice. I think we can really push on all fronts, Champions League, Premier League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup. I want to be challenging on all fronts, you get me? When Man City and Liverpool were up there doing their thing, they were challenging on all fronts, you get me? People were talking about quadruples, City won the treble. Why can't we? Let's not just focus on two things. This is the reason why Arteta's under a lot of pressure in the first place. You get me? Because if you would have won another FA Cup or a Carabao Cup here and there, you get me, with going into the semi-finals of the Champions League and finishing second, maybe there might have been a little bit of pressure relief. But the real as it, you haven't won anything apart from an FA Cup and a Charity Shield. So that's where the pressure is. That is where the pressure is. But it is what it is, isn't it? We're going to have to make some predictions. I'm going to go with who I think Arsenal are going to start up with. I think Gyokeres is going to definitely start. People are talking about Havertz, and you know what? Take my hat off to Havertz. He scored a very good goal in the last game, and he's put a bit of weight on. You get me? He's been in the gym pumping, but I think it has to be Gyokeres and Sesko. Obviously, we're going to touch on that now because we all know what it is, isn't it? It looked like Arteta wanted Sesko. It looked like Bert has come in and said, listen, tone it down. 50 M's. Let's go get Gyokeres. Proven goal scorer in his prime now. This is what we need. And it looks like that's what's happened. And to be fair, I think majority Arsenal fans are happy with that because when Sesko was getting put forward and the talks were coming thick and fast, majority Arsenal fans were on the case. You get me, saying, listen, we want Gyokeres, myself included. So we're going to have to see how this pans out because both of them are going to have a keen eye on this game. Get me? Gyokeres is going to want to show Sesko, listen, this is why they brought me. And Sesko's going to look at Gyokeres and Arsenal and say, look, this is why you should have brought me. So it's going to be interesting seeing, you know what the media's like? They're going to have a fucking field day with it. Get me? If Gyokeres does the madness, they're going to have a field day with Sesko. If Sesko does the madness, they're definitely having a field day with Gyokeres. You know, everyone's on Arsenal. Anytime they can throw some sort of shade on Arsenal, they'll throw it on. But anyway, let's get back to the to the starting lineup. Gyokeres up front, Saka on the right. This is what I would go with. Whether we obviously use what I drop in the comments below what you think Arteta's going to go with, but what I would go with personally is Saka on the right, Gyokeres up front. I would go with Madueke on the left. I would go with midfield three of Rice, Zubimendi, and Odegaard. And right back, I would go with Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, and I'll go with Miles Lewis-Skelly. I wouldn't play Calafiori. We need to bring him on later on down the line. Let's bring him on because let's not forget, this guy's got a mistake in him as well. And defensively, I don't think he's that great. Going to Old Trafford, we've got to keep it tight. It's a big pitch, so we've got to keep it tight. Predictions, like I said earlier on in the video, always nervous when it comes to playing United. It doesn't matter if they're in a poor vein of form or if they're in a good vein of form. It's always nerve-wracking coming to United and playing. So I was thinking it's going to be a draw, but you know what? Fuck, it is what it is. We need a good start to the season. I'm going to back the boys, and we've got to go with a 3-1 win. Ideally 3-0, but clean sheet first game at Old Trafford. It's looking slim. 3-1. I'm going to say Gyokeres 2 goals and Saka a goal. You get me? 3-1 to the Arsenal people. But make sure that man like this video and subscribe if you're new. You get me? Before man check out. But peace and love, and we'll see you on the next one. Okay, now I'm trying to put me